Okay, so this is a general reading for Libra. I'm just going to shuffle the cards. It's like the 5th reading I've done today, so we'll see how it goes. Libra. I don't know too much about Libras astrologically, actually. But I do know about cards. I do know about the cards. Give them a good shuffle. We're going to do a Celtic cross spread. This is for the month of November. It's a general reading, so just take what feels right for you. Because I've always found that, you always have a choice. I think really successful people, when they see another expert, they tend to just listen and hear what's for them, and then they leave the rest. And then they might write a book, or they might start a company. Who knows? Right, so a card just jumped out. It's the Judgment, but we'll get to that. So where are we starting here? The Three of Pentacles. You're having some financial difficulties, maybe some debt that you've accumulated and is stressing you out. I think that's happening a lot over the country if you're in the UK, like me. Stressing you out. So financial, but really everything's quite balanced. I think this card, if it was in the positive, it would be very balanced finances. So it's an imbalance in your finances. What's crossing you right now is, it's really getting to you. So that's it in the positive, but it's in reverse. So it's like you've got the world on your shoulders, or like 5 giant logs are like weighing on your shoulders. That's what this feels like for you. It feels like this for you because money's quite actually important to you. This financial struggle or difficulty, or maybe it's just a business deal that went wrong. Normally you're quite abundant and you trust people, you have good connections, but this is like a judgment. You've had an error of judgment. Maybe there's someone you trusted that let you down. Let's see what's coming from the underworld. You've got the King of Wands. The King of Wands. So the way you can take control of this is, look, gather up the sticks, or gather your resources, whether that's financial or if that's just getting yourself together because you're stressed, talking to people, and you're still the master of your own destiny. It matters not how charged with punishment. The scroll, I am the master of my fate. I am the captain of my soul. Is that poem Invictus? Maybe read that. But it's in the positive. So it looks like and that's coming from underneath. So that's you facing a negative is what's going to happen. But you've got help as well. So we always have help from the top. So it's Two of Swords, which means you're going to have to really think about a decision that will be very binary. And you're either going to help yourself or you're going to collapse. You can posture or you can collapse. But what you really want is being in the middle. But what the cards are saying is that you'll have a choice, that you will know. You will intellectually think about it, and you'll choose the right answer in the end, because you have the resources mentally to work this out. But I believe from the cards so far there's something financial. What's in the immediate past? The Page of Cups. So maybe you lent too much money to a person and now they kind of screwed you over a little bit. Someone younger than you, maybe a son or daughter, a niece or nephew, or just a friend. But they were younger than you. Maybe it looks like in this card you might have spent too much money on a night out with someone and you had a good time, but now you're facing consequences. So in the near future, I had this already today. You've got the Tower. All I'll say about the Tower is you can't avoid it. So if this is financial, you're going to have a breakdown. You're probably going to get into some debt because of this bad decision. Okay? In the near future, the Tower is going to look really, really bad. I'm not saying it's going to be really, really bad, but when the Tower's in the cards, it looks or is really bad. It's probably the worst card you can get in the tarot. I'm not going to fluff it up. I read the damn cards. I've been reading them too long. the Tower's coming, lightning's going to strike. I believe it's to do with work and finance, something around that. So what others can do to help you, you've got the Queen of Cups. So it looks like your partner, if you're a man, your partner, she's going to really be there emotionally supporting you. So that's good. But for anyone, I think someone who, there's going to be someone around you who completely understands what you're going through. They can help you. What you can do for yourself is the Hierophant. You can realize that these are the way things are, because the Hierophant is like old tradition, like folk ways. Like please and thank you is a folk way. It's like learned behavior. So it's conformity, basically. Whether this financial, this led, I feel like what's negative that's happening to you came from a bit of deviance on your part. Like I said, maybe you went out and you pied and you spent all your money, something like that. So you need to get back to, because rules, right? Everything has consequences. So you need to take some responsibility. The Hierophant, he's responsible. He's the guide, the spiritual guide that people go to. So either that or go to like a church or a mosque or whatever your religious institution is, or just an institution, and they might be able to help you. Maybe it's some debt management, something like that. That's what you can do. You can rely on something traditional or at least expected in the situation that you're in. Okay, and then we'll just come to the outcome. I'm just pausing because I want you to take that in, because it's the best advice that you've got in this reading. I mean, you are the King of Wands. You know how to control your temper. You might be feeling frustrated, but that's not getting to you. It's just not knowing what to do. But the final outcome is the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. So we start off with the Three of Pentacles in reverse. It looks like you're not going to change your behavior, not this time around. It looks like you're going to be owing someone money at the end of November. I'm sorry to say it hasn't been the most positive reading, but you've got the Tower, which I believe is financial stress and pressure from most of the cards being Pentacles. And this is a judgment. This is because of something that happened in the past. This is some kind of karma thing. So just write it out. We all have good and bad karma. We've all done good and bad things. So take care of yourself. But also try not to get yourself further into debt, or whether that's energetically or actually. Try to avoid that, because the final card, the outcome card, can be avoided. The Tower card can't be avoided. Something about you is going to have to break. But like I said, you've got people who understand around you, and you can go to the right people that can help you as well. So I'm sorry that it's a bit of a negative reading this time, but I hope it's been helpful. I hope that you listen. And then the last thing I would just ask is, how different would it be if the same thing started looking now like nothing else would really change if it really did? And I'm so happy and grateful that you watched my channel, that you like and subscribe it, tell all your friends. Really, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And it might be a tough month, but look after yourself.